Hello, this is Jonah, and I will be showing you ABA text for different characters. Okay, for Luffy and his base, if you normally use your bazooka, like, just walk up to them. But with bazooka, you could dash. I could show you like this. See how I just did a dash right there? Now let me move on to the next character. Alright, it's basically the same exact thing with PTS Luffy with his 4. Look, you normally use it, but you could dash with it like this. It could be used to catch people off guard. Now let's move on to the next character. Now let's Sorry, I had a horrible voice crack. Now let's move on to Luffy's 4. Similar to Luffy's bazooka, with the Glizzy Magnum, you can dash. Now let's move on to the next character. Now I forgot about Law. It's the same thing as all the previous. You could dash with it. Now with Sanji, time skip Sanji, with his first move Spectre, if you press it, you could dash right away, but whenever you're in that phase, you can't dash. Let's move on to the next character. Now with Goku, you could, with your Kamehameha, your first skill, you could dash during the startup event. I messed up. I'll show you it again. Okay. I messed it up again, but if you basically get the gist. During the wind-up, you could dash. Now let's move on to the next character. Now with Vegeta's Gallic Gun, you basically do the same thing as Kamehameha. And also with Explosive Wave, you could dash to get closer to someone with it. I messed it up there, but you get the point. Same thing with Super Volley, because it gives you can't basically do anything. It's got in lag, so you could dash away while doing it. Now let me show you with the Explosive Wave, see if it wanna work now. Nope, it didn't wanna work there. Let's move on to the next character. Now in Broly's mode, unlike most of the continuous energy blasts, you could combo extend and there's no in lag to the eraser volley. See that? It starts as a good combo extender. So it's the only thing that you could it doesn't have any in lag. It's a good combo extender. Okay, so with Goku Black's a third move, Instant Transmission, it gives you iframes. Like this. Can't be hit. Now, there's another thing inside his mode. His sudden death beam, it's an evasive. And it could also hit multiple people. Let's move on to the next character. Now this might be getting repetitive, but with Sasuke's Fireball Jutsu, you could dash with it to gain an advantage in gap. Wow, you're able to attack someone. Let's move on to the next character. Okay, I also forgot to mention with Sasuke, well I know at least with Kakashi, his Chidori type thing allows you could dash during it. It might only apply to Kakashi's, but also with Kakashi, you could use your mud wall, and if you place them on them, it will raise them up onto the wall. We'll fling them up in the air if they don't move, they'll land on top of the wall, and it does a decent amount of damage. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Oh, I also forgot to mention with Kakashi, with his headhunter jutsu, as soon as you use it and you hold space and turn around, you could ladder combo. I messed it up there, but it up tilts them. You have to hold space and spam left click to bring them up. Let's wait for them. Okay. Let me see if I could do it here. I did it here. Sort of like that. Let's move on to the next character. Now, with Rock Lee, if you're fast enough, you could down slam into primary lotus. It only allows you to use it on the ground, but if you watch my one-shot video, as you can see when I down slammed, it allowed me to pick him up with primary lotus. Let me see if I could do it. Right? I couldn't do it there, but if you're fast enough, you could do it there. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Okay, with Nito, you know how you could put a seal on them, and then if you press 1, you will teleport to them, and then that could start as a combo thinner. But you know how you could also use rasengan and walk up to them, but they could run away. But if you put a tag on them and you use rasengan, you could teleport. Like, I'll show you. But also, rasengan is a guard break. See? You can teleport to them, but you have to be facing their direction and pressing 1. It does the same amount of damage, but the disadvantage of it is it's not a guard break. Here, let me show you. Okay. See? It's not a guard break. But if I use my normal rasengan, it's a guard break. Alright, here. See? It's a guard break. Okay, let's move on to the next character. Okay, now with Rukia, you know her third one is like a stun combo starter. They're stunned, they can't do anything. I'll use it on the attacking family so you can see. Alright, I'm gonna use the third move. See, they're no longer punching, and then after they're punching, it's a great stun tool, but the only problem is that it's blockable. But if you do a down slam combo into it, it's not blockable. I'll show you how. Also, the same thing with Majin Vegeta's key traps, whatever you call them. Alright. I messed it up there. Here, let's wait for the cooldown, then I'll show you. Okay. I messed it up. I'm not good at uplifting with swords because they swing really slow. Let me try it again. See, they're stunned, but for some reason the dummy has a glitch, so they just flop down. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Now with this character, it's basically the same thing with Rukia's 3. Down slam into this, making it true. I messed it up there. I did a raw down slam instead of up tilting then down slamming. Here, I'll show you. that's a way to get off that skill. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Okay, so you know how Deku's ultimate is really hard to land and you can just block it with taking minimal damage? Like that. There's a way to make it true, and you can't guard it. I'll show you. I messed it up there. I wasn't quick enough, but you're supposed to guard break them. And it's kind of hard to land. Let me get my mode. Okay. Like that. But you're supposed to uplift it, giving them no time for them to block. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Okay, here is one of my favorite techs. Now, it might not seem too useful, but so you know how with your knives, they go really slow. You can easily see them coming, and you can just block them. Now, if you use this also auto tracks. If you press 2 and 3, all 3 of them will hit them. And it's like an auto seeking skill, and the cooldown's really fast. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Now with Dopio, if you use your epitaph, it has end lag, so you could get punished. But a way to avoid that end lag is if you jump, then press your eraser. Here, I'll show you. Like this, to get out of the way so you don't get punished. And also for all the characters that gain mode with a skill, if they do this and then you click, it will instantly cancel. And with Dopio, when you click, you could use your epitaph, but that doesn't work. You can use your epicure to not get punished. Let's move on to the next character. Now here is a thing with Lancer. Some characters that have one shot, it depends on how much mode you have for how much damage. Now, for example, if I instantly pop it, it's a one-shot guard break. Now, if for example, if I wait for my mode to run out, I'll show you when it's almost over. Alright, my mode's almost over. I'm going to use it like right about, let's see. Now, see, you did 25 damage guard break. So I would recommend to use it whenever your mode is 2 bars down, because it makes it a one shot, but that also gives you enough time to use your this and then this. Now, see, still a one shot if you're like 2 bars down, and it gives you enough time to use all your skills. So you don't need to pop it immediately into your mode. Okay, let's move on to the next character. Now, with Gojo, you can press. There's multiple things that you can do with him. With your 3, you know, when I first got Gojo, I thought he was pretty bad because his 3 automatically releases whenever it's that far. But no, I realized that if you tap 3, then tap 3 again, it will explode. I'll show you. Like can be used to combo extend. And also, don't uplift into backhand because see, it has that glitch sometimes, and if it doesn't, they'll be on the ground, so you can't combo extend. And the red universal, it just does this to a normal defense. Nothing special. But when you guard break someone with it, you teleport to them. Here, I'll show you. Wait for it to come off cooldown. Like this. You see how I just teleported? Causing a combat. That's basically the end of the video. I don't have a lot of the characters, like let me show you. So I just basically did all the characters that I did have. I'm trying to get more characters, so I might do a updated one when I get more characters. But this video took a long time, so I would also need you guys to like and subscribe. You don't need to, but I would appreciate it, and that will show that this was worth it. This was like 16, it says like 17 minutes recording, but I kept pausing recording, so I saved you guys all the trouble. So see you, bye.